In today's video, I will be experimenting with Metallic Watercolors by a company called Finetech. I'm starting with the set of 24, and I've added a deep emerald green because I mostly paint botanical imagery, so I wanted to have a nice selection of earthy tones. I am normally an acrylic painter, and I do have a lot of experience with oils as well, but watercolors is still a bit of an untapped territory for me. I am not attempting to position myself as an expert with this medium, but today I will just be experimenting with the set and getting familiar with its attributes. To begin, I made a few test swatches to see how the paint looks on white paper. It does appear to be a little more translucent than I expected, so I actually got out this gouache painting that I started in my sketchbook and never really finished. I thought it would be a good base to play around with and use the watercolors on top of for an added shimmery effect. From the few tutorials that I did watch, I saw a lot of artists using these paints on black paper, which I think will be interesting to try in the future. From what I can tell, I think maybe it's not really intended to be used on its own unless you're going to build up a whole lot of layers for a little more opacity. For those that were wondering, this kit was a bit of a splurge. I had a coupon when I bought it, but I think this set normally costs about $80. I have this little thing I do. When I sell a large original painting, I like to treat myself to a new art supply, something that I wouldn't normally keep in my stash. Personally, I believe one of the ways to keep your art fresh is to continue stepping outside of your comfort zone, and one way to do that can just simply be to try out new products. So many of us end up boxing ourselves into these particular styles or mediums that we're known for, and I really think that it's a shame. At the end of the day, I believe that the essence of creativity is play. So even though I do this professionally, I always try to keep in mind that I need to leave adequate time for curiosity because the development of new ideas is critical to good art. Your sketchbook should always be the place where you feel safe to make these experiments and just mess around and have fun with things. So here's the finished result. Please leave a comment and tell me what you guys think. I had to bring it outside in the sun so that you could get the full effect of how sparkly these iridescent watercolors really are.